Hello, this is the Negro Exciting News Fun Show, and I'm your host, DJS. So, what we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about something I noticed the last two times I went to the supermarket. Now, the supermarket will remain unnamed, but the first letter in the supermarket's name starts with the letter A, and the last letter ends in the letter I. Two vowels. Yeah? Anyway, so the supermarket had a refurbishment. Yeah? So I went there, supermarket's looking good. They changed everything around, blah, 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 blah. So before me, somebody went and he was told the price of his items. He said, "Can you turn the thing around so I can see?" Yeah? I don't think that the price thing, the total, what you want to call it, could be seen. Yeah? And then I came after him. I had a similar situation. Yeah? But I was in a hurry. Yeah? So I didn't even have time. But the next week, oh yeah, and when I looked at the receipt, something about the receipt wasn't right, yeah? But I was in a hurry. I had to quickly go home, do what I had to do my training, get ready for work, yeah? But then the next week, which was last week, I went there and I had a bit more time. I was earlier, yeah? So I noticed the cashier told me the price of my items, but I couldn't see, yeah? Every supermarket you go to, you see what the price of your items is, yeah? So, you know, it was a bit rude, a bit facetious, but I tried to turn the thing around. It couldn't turn, yeah? So I went, yeah? So then he told me the price. He done scanned my goods, whatever. Then he told me the price. But I still couldn't see. I tried to see. I couldn't see what the pricing was. I couldn't see anything to do with my transaction. Yeah. And then at the end, he gave me my receipt. And I looked at the receipt and I was looking to see what my change was. Now, you know what I mean? I done all the mental arithmetic in my head. Yeah. I knew exactly what my change was. I think it was £8.63 or something change. Yeah. I tallied it all up in my head. But the receipt is still supposed to tell you. Yeah, the receipt is supposed to tell you what your change is. So now this supermarket, yeah, doesn't let the customer know. You cannot see what your items have been tallied up to. And when you get your receipt, yeah, the receipt doesn't tell you how much change you're due. Yeah. So, you know, you could be charged £11.50 for something. Yeah. You give a £20 note or £50 note, and the cashier can give you anything back. Yeah? The cashier can give you anything back, because if you can't do mental arithmetic, yeah, you're not going to know what the price is, what your change is rather. Yeah? So whatever the cashier gives you, yeah, you're going to have to take it. Now, why is the supermarket employing these dodgy, crooked practices? Yeah, it can not be a coincidence, yeah, that previously you could see, yeah, what your items have been tallied up to, and when you got your receipt, that's what I always like the supermarket, yeah, because you clearly could see on the receipt when they give you at the end of the transaction what your change is. Now all of that's gone. Now why is the supermarket employing these dodgy tactics? Yeah. And of course, when the supermarket came, you know, everybody was praising it. But now it's got all the customers from the other places. You go to the other places now, yeah, it's empty. Yeah. And everyone's now in the supermarket. When the supermarket first started, it was like there was a lot of snobbery around it because, you know, the prices were cheap, and there's a lot of classism in the UK, and some people always like to, you know, show they have more money than others. It makes them feel superior if they can, pay more than others, and they bought into this idea that life is all about money and that's all that matters, and you're superior to somebody because you have more money. Yeah, this kind of arrogance. Yeah, but slowly, everybody started going to the supermarket because of the financial situation, the credit crunch, austerity, call it what you will. Yeah, I remember I used to go to the supermarket and it's cousin, it's twin cousin, it's cousin. Let's call his cousin, beginning with L. Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, it'll be empty. Yeah. It'll be empty. Yeah. And no one's phone rang. This is what also this host Vanessa said on her show on BBC, and no one answers their phone in the supermarket because they don't want to tell anyone they're in this store. Yeah, because they was embarrassed. And when my phone rang one time, I answered. Everybody looked at me like I was mad. He's answering his phone. He's answering his phone. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So we went from these supermarkets being, not full of people to now everyone goes there. No one thinks twice. Everyone goes in the supermarket. All this classism stuff is gone. Yeah. People just want the best for their money. Do you know what I mean? But now the supermarket is doing all these dodgy practices. Yeah. You cannot see what the price of your goods are. Yeah. The cashier tells you, they can tell you anything. And they will tell you anything sooner or later. Let's just take the supermarket out of the equation. Like, the supermarket's not dodgy, but the cashier can be dodgy. Yeah. There's another supermarket I go to. Yeah. And the girls there frequently shortchange you like £2. Yeah. Frequently shortchange you of £2. So why is it always £2? Why is it always £2? I said, you know what I think? I think they want to buy chicken and chips for lunch. Yeah. Shortchange you £2, go and get chicken and chips. That's what I think it is. Yeah. Many times it happened to me in the supermarket. So, like I said, the supermarket might not be dodgy, but the cashier might be and will be. Yeah. Especially if their till is short. You can just rob somebody and the person will never be any of the wiser. Yeah. And you can call the manager or whatever. You don't have time for that, because last week when I went there, I wanted to call the manager. I didn't really have time to be, can I speak to the manager and wait for the manager to come? What I was doing, as I was walking out of the supermarket, I was looking for the manager to speak to him, to say, well, why can't the thing turn around? And why can't I see what change I'm supposed to get on the receipt? But I didn't see the motherfucker. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, yeah. Now, it can't be only me who's noticed. Yeah, I spoke to one of my colleagues about it at work, and he said he didn't really notice. Yeah, but he wouldn't though, because he's always got his headphones in. He's always staring at his smartphone. Yeah, but maybe he'll notice this week. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes on. Yeah, and I think if enough people start complaining, they'll have to do business properly, conduct themselves, in a clear, and decent manner, and not be hiding the prices and of everything, because that can only lead to one thing: corruption. DJS, and I'm out.